Okay, so let's go try to this video.
I'm Milton with Hi Bob, and I'm a human who uses tech to do my job. HR professionals have a ton to keep track of across the entire employee journey. So, here's a life hack for you. Use tech. HR tech is today's HR concept in a nutshell. So what is HR tech? Imagine it as a co-pilot that helps you navigate and automate a ton of time-consuming tasks. Things like onboarding, time and attendance, compensation management, performance management, and people analytics can all be handled by software, freeing you up for more important tasks. Like writing viral posts on LinkedIn. Okay, time to be Milton, the HR leader. HR tech flat out allows me to care more about my employees, from surveys to performance reviews and beyond. Modern HR teams already use HR tech, but there are a few key ways to implement tech more successfully. First, stay up to date. Tech moves fast, and so should you. Keeping on top of all the innovation that's out there is critical to maximizing the benefits of tech for your team. Next, adapt. HR tech changes the way employees work. Amend your policies to keep them fair, consistent, and unbiased. And finally, try collaborating with IT to go even deeper on your tech. There might be something happening behind the scenes that helps you bring HR center stage. Whether you're just getting started with HR tech, or you're already on top of it at your organization, Bob transforms the way HR teams do HR. Head to hibob.com to see all we have to offer. This has been HR Concepts in a nutshell. Thanks for watching.
I will put another video because I think this was very fast, very quickly. This is interesting video also.
Every single either research report that I read or a general press article that I read talks about how the majority of companies these days recruit either through LinkedIn or online recruiting boards. I think that that is what is changing the face of how HR interacts with recruiters. If that trend is going to continue, then that will provide more opportunities for HR departments and functions to broaden how they use technology to find candidates, because the war for talent is still going strong. I think that what we've seen is that regardless of what the position is, the challenge is finding the right fit of the right skills, the right abilities, the right behaviors for the position that the company is trying to fill. And they have to use every single resource that's at their fingertips. And increasingly these days, it is at their fingertips. So if they can learn how to and then leverage what's available to them through social media, through online job boards, then that will give them the talent that they need. So that is something that HR is going to continue to need to embrace in order for their companies to remain competitive. As the face of the profession changes in response to technology, the people in those positions are changing as well. It just provides a different way of doing things. It's not one or the other. It's just like, okay, this is how things are now. I have to adapt. And that's what we've seen HR professionals doing. Plus, it makes it a lot easier sometimes if you're using and leveraging things like online or automated sourcing programs to be able to respond to the compliance issues like the EEOC, like complete your EEOC 1, which requires you to say the breadth and depth of diversity of candidates that you've been interviewing. And obviously a lot of those things are better tagged and taken care of by using HR information system or something like that in order to be able to sort and clean and all that kind of all that kind of good stuff that you do to data, and then make enterprise management reports from it.
Okay. Oh, I shall just now. Oh, okay, Leonardo. Oh, uh, so, what to think, Fabian, about these two videos? I confess that the first video I forgot what he was talking about because my mind can't say. I remember just that he compared HR Tech with your Copilot. Just this that I remember.
Yeah. How can I say this subject HR tech HR tech, I think it's how can I say, it's a long muito abrangente. Oh, there's a lot of things that we can say about that, because it's not even just hire people from tech, but the people from HR, they could behavior different, I think, from the old days, and the company as well, because the professionals that work with technology nowadays, it's other generation, so they have to deal with this. They have to know how to communicate with our with our the professionals, and the benefits are totally different from all the old days. They have to change the mindset, and I think the lady told speak about that in the second video. I think because that's true. The company that I work for, I think they change a lot. So now we can work from home, three days at week, and we have other benefits than the old employees don't have. For example, didn't have, now they have, but I don't know if the society change, and these people that work for HR, they have to change the way they work. So it's an interesting theme. I think it's an interesting subject.
Yeah, I agree with you. This word is a key to be adaptive. This is very important because change a lot the way to work. This can be when we talk about home office, for example, today, or remote work, or the way that we mark our point, daily point. This is for some person, maybe this is a big challenge for person that people that have a closed mind. I don't know. I think it's very hard. Uh, I think also that today maybe the HR professionals are still learning how to use these possibilities, this power that the data can give for them. Maybe sometimes some informations are not. I think it's more easy. For example, I was in some companies that the HR don't use all information, but the project manager use. For example, you sometimes don't see. It's not usually um, a HR professional looking how is going your productivity. For example, this is more for, it's more common for a project manager, and this person give a feedback for HR, and maybe this how can I say that? This could be different. Maybe this the HR can do, and the project manager can be free to do another things, you know. So, but I think because still learning, still uh, having this adaptation time. So yeah, but yes, these videos have a lot of information, and it's hard to talk about all that we listening or watching from them. But it's just for how I was saying before, just for put your mind in a good context. But we can now look for our questions for today, and we can talk a little more with a little focus in these topics. Let me put I already shared the questions in the chat. Leonardo today will just listen us. I hope Leonardo don't sleep. uh, so let's go.
No, I'm here.
The first. So let's go to the question number one. How has technology changed the recruitment process in recent years? Uh, can you answer this question for them?
Yes. For me, I think the big change is the recruitment from Guppy, these platforms for recruitment. I think this is the big change in the last years. This absolutely changed a lot the way the company hires someone, and I don't know, the employees, the candidates, this change. I think this change a lot.
Yeah,
For you,
it's interesting. It's interesting that I don't remember the last time that I get, for example, I don't know how to say this in English, but dinâmica em grupo, you know? I don't remember the last time that I make this. All the process that sometimes I'm trying, I'm participating, or I take a look. They just have some questions like DISC. I think you know this exam. This, I don't know how to say this profiling exam. I think it's this DISC. Have another test. This sometimes bother me because I think it's very relative, and this don't show uh, who you are or what you can do, how you can help this company. This is sometimes can be not so good, but yeah. So this bother me for some process. I prefer, for example, scheduling a call, take a tech talk for me, for example, take a get a tech talk. Uh, um, if necessary, send me a challenge, a project challenge. I build this code, send for them, and wait for a feedback. And after that, rest, just give me a proposed offer, some salary, some benefits, something like that. So I think this is more interesting. The send test, the person can put anything, can ask for a chat GPT answer for them. So it's interesting. It's good because it's more fast. You don't need to go until a officer lose time with with this moving. But yeah, I think it's that. Choose another question for us, please.
I think Leonardo didn't answer number one.
Yeah, because he say that today we try. We'll keep just listening.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Sorry. Let me see. This question for me is a tough question. How can technology, number three, how can technology help HR professionals to better manage employees' performance? It's difficult because as you said before, I never saw any HR professional, I don't know, take care of someone performance. It's just the manager. And I really don't know how, maybe technology help with, I don't know, like, I don't know, my manager, I remember, I thinking about my company. My manager put my rate, like a rating of my performance on the system, and then I don't know, maybe HR could um, make analysis about that. So I really don't know.
Yeah, for example, some companies use KPIs, and maybe this is a great tool that help the people, great framework. I don't know the better the better definition, but uh, I think this can help to see how someone is growing or is performing uh, the job, the work, the tasks. But maybe usually I'm sharing just about my experience, but I don't remember the times that I down into this level that I I I'm going in a what can I say? Usually when we use KPIs, we just keep until the team performance. It's very hard to look for individual performance with KPIs. I don't know why, maybe because the time is very fast. It's we need to do some things very fast. So maybe we don't have enough time to put this. But maybe for me, I think it's a good way for the HR. How was the question? For the HR to better manage all performance.
Yeah, I
Um,
agree.
okay, let me see another question. Ta-ta-ta. Question number 7. Uh, what role does technology play in creating a diverse and inclusive workplace? This is interesting. I want to start. It's maybe new for everyone, but when I was working in Accenture, was interesting because we use Teams, Microsoft Teams, and all the calls we have live translation. I think is that this was a great opportunity because uh, working listening can read the conversation. Usually they put a translator for Libras, And some people from that one century, uh, excuse me, I don't know how to say uh, that is cego. I think it's blind, cego. I don't remember now. It's blind?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's blind.
So some colleagues was blind, are blind, and they, oh my God, they work with us, and it was very interesting because they was fronting the camera and talk with us with cell phone or with keyboard was was crazy, man, to look that, but it was very interesting because all laptops, all that we have was very inclusive. So I think all these can help to build this inclusive workplace.
Wow, very nice. I never saw someone blind at work, but well, it's different. It's really nice. But as you said, I work in my company. There's someone they I don't know, but we have to talk in Libras, and this is interesting because technology help us to integrate all people and all the meetings, strategic meetings for everyone, the team meeting. The technology make us able to talk with no no não tem nenhuma barreira. Ai, oh, you understand. So
No,
I don't know how to say.
blocks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no blocks.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
find a word.
And it's really interesting in the point of view because technology is really helpful for that. And other things as well, about Teams, and I think other other systems is the same. We can record the meeting to watch again. I don't remember when was the last time that I have to write uh, um, acta. I don't know how to say that in English, but because nowadays we record the meeting, so everything is easier. And then I don't know. I think that in at work, the life just are better and better with these technologies.
Okay, okay. I I don't have comments about this. I was taking a look in the time, and maybe the time will pass very fast. So let's go to next question. You can choose another question.
Um, Number 9. How can technology help companies to attract and retain top talent?
Mhm.
This is interesting because um, it's difficult to find and retain talent. People at work, it's so hard, and I don't know. Maybe technology help with the search about these people from LinkedIn. I think um, I think the companies that are prepared to work, I don't know, remotely, and that this kind of benefit that we, I don't know, we just want these days. I think it's better to find and retain these people at the company. What I don't know, nowadays I think remote work is the best way to retain someone. I think. I don't know. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's interesting. I can imagine myself working in office again. Maybe go 1, 2 times per week. It's interesting, but
Mhm.
uh, I love to work from my home. It's amazing. But for example, my brother was sharing a situation where a company during all day asked for him keep the camera open. This
Mm.
crazy, because for example, I wanna take out my shirt, or I don't know. I wanna I wanna be
Drink some
relaxed.
coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe a great opportunity when the company don't understand how the better way to work with this. Maybe this can become a problem. So uh, uh, and another thing, let me see the question again that I forgot. Is the
Number
question
9.
nine?
Mhm.
Okay. The another thing, I think another point, maybe. Oh my God, I forgot. No, I forgot. Oh, it's about I don't know the word about. It's not plain path, career path, career road. I don't know, plano de carreira. Uh,
Yeah.
when when you have this very clear in your company, this can help keep the professional in with you. Maybe this can help they get out more early, but uh, it's very interesting when you come in a company when you are talking with HR during a process for a position, and you
Mhm.
know that in some months you will get a promotion if you do some things. You have some tools that will evaluate your performance, or I don't know, maybe when you have this road, when you have this path for your employees, this can help to keep. Or when you something very simple, uh, when you indicate someone, when you refer someone and get some money from this, when you call a friend or another person, this can help. Uh, for example, you create posts on LinkedIn, sharing opportunities, and this can make the company to be uh, more visible in the market, for more visible for another candidates or another professional. So yeah, I think this employee brand, employee, how we say this, employer brand. I think it's employer brand. I don't remember now, but I think it's that.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah. I think that I don't know as well, but I understand.
I yeah, I think it's employer branding. Employer branding. Yeah, I think it's that. This also can help.
Mhm.
Okay, another question. Let me see. Let me delete what we already read. Um, da, 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 da. The question number 5. Uh,
Mhm.
what are the potential drawbacks of relying too heavily? No, oh my God, sorry. Again, what are the potential drawbacks of relying too heavily on technology in HR? No, let me translate this. Heavily, I don't remember. Okay. Um, okay. I think we relying a lot. Uh, uh, let me. I think maybe this can do some noise sometimes. For example, I don't know if this is just about to trust in the technology, but maybe the way that you organize your data, your informations, because it's very boring when you, for example, answer a form, the HR sends for you a form asking about, I don't know, your personal information. You make this uh, when you are starting in the company, and maybe some years after you to be working there, they ask for you or forgot your birthday. This is very complicated. So maybe the way that the HR organize the information using backups or uh, making a double check in some datas, where are these datas? This can be interesting because can avoid these situations, this stress, this I don't know. I think this can be interesting. Uh, I was in a company that I live in a company, and they don't remember that I was with a laptop. This is crazy because I can't stay with this laptop, and anyone will remember because the person that sent me this laptop was not anymore in the company, and maybe forgot or lose this data, this or forgot to put in the system. So yeah, maybe this double check is how to organize these data can 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 make better this trust in the technology. I think the problem is not the technology. In this case, are the people. But yeah, and for you,
Yeah, I agree with you because I think HR and everyone, there's a lot of tools, technology tools, and how to work, how to organize things. But this all depends on the people that use this kind of things, this kind of tools. Um, and it's important to have a good control of this data, these registers. But for me, when I read this question, I thought in recruitment, because when we trust only technology to filter the CVs, for example, I think it's danger because uh, the chance that you made a mistake or not to interview someone good is huge. So I don't know, just because I don't write a word in my CV, I couldn't be found for, I don't know, one
Yeah.
recruit. So this is, for me, this is dangerous, because the people, I know it's a lot of things to do, it's a lot of people, it's a lot of CVs to analyze, but trusting technology, these tests from the sites, I think it's a little difficult to trust 100%.
Yeah. This can happen when you also when you need put someone or move someone for another project, and if you trust just in the words, you can, I don't know, sometimes you wanna impression your boss, and and you put
Yeah.
some information there, or someone can read get a wrong interpretation. Is not this word. Oh my God. Can uh, understand you wrong
Impression.
some point. Yeah, a wrong impression from your CV or your CV or about your profile, and maybe can put, for example, you in a senior position, but you in some abilities, in some skills, you are a junior position, junior, you have junior skills and put you in a senior skills, like this. Maybe this is hard, and can happen o contrário. You can be a great profile, but you don't have this refresh, updated in your profile in the system, and maybe the company will lose opportunity or will put someone that is not so good for this position. So it's interesting this point. Okay, I don't remember who read the last question.
Um, I don't know. I don't remember as well.
Was the hard
What's you?
question? Oh yeah, was the hard question number 5. Okay, so let's you, Fabiana, to
Okay. Oh, number 2. What are the benefits of using technology for employee training and development? Wow, that's a lot of benefits in this way, because all the training could be online, be it could be storage, armazenado. I think that in a platform, so we can enter and show the training all the time, how many times we want to see, and this is good for our development. I think that's a big advantage to of technology. That's it.
yeah, I miss I miss the free food for these moments, because usually we stop at all tasks. Everybody go into a classroom, uh, get a class, stop for take a lunch, eat something. We don't have this in a virtual environment, but it's interesting that some companies thinking in this today are sending uh, food cards, or yeah, I think we can call these food cards.
Really?
Or
Wow,
yeah. For
that's new
example,
for me.
one time per month, like this, when you have some events, so for you pay pizza or I don't know, another thing. Um, and another thing interesting, and we was talking about this when we started, and maybe in the video also, but you started to share about this. The technology changed the way that HR, that the company works. And the companies today are building, are just not, uh, how can I say, offering platforms like Udemy, Alura, or I don't know, this platform, courses platform, but they are building their own content, they own, uh, oh my God, I forgot the word. O próprio treinamento. The
Mm-hmm.
companies today are building this. This is very interesting, because before we just uh, make some reports, some how we call this that we use in onboarding. I don't remember now. Like handover, these things.
Mm-hmm.
But today the companies are building like a small university, a small academy. Many
Yeah.
companies have like academy. This is very
Mm-hmm.
interesting because you give for some professional opportunity for to share some knowledge, some skill, and this is interesting because you are offering knowledge inside a context. For example, for me, if I need to learn about security, app security, internet security, I need to learn this because I am working in a project that this is important, this is necessary. It's very different when I learn this from YouTube, when I learn this from Microsoft or another way. uh, it's much better when you learn this from a colleague that work in a project very similar. So you keep working, uh, you keep the way that your company work. So keeping maybe the same, how we say padrão, um,
It's
padrão.
pattern.
Yeah, like you keep the same pattern for code, for structure, architecture, like this. So I really love when we have this opportunity inside a company for to share knowledge, for to get knowledge from colleagues.
That's really
Um,
interesting because the company that I work for, they have their own academy to study. They are their own courses, and someone of these courses, the I don't know, some employee just recorded himself herself to to training other people. This is really interesting. I think that there we have I don't know how to say that in English, but it's like a course, but totally hands-on for data engineers, for example. So they teach other engineers how to code in the bank pattern, for example, and it's awesome. I think, and it's easy to understand because, as you said, it's other people that work with you. If you have some doubts or questions, you can open your teams and contact the people. It's really interesting.
It's nice because sometimes this engage the team. For example, the people say like he's from my team, or yeah, I work together. Like,
Yeah.
but you do like uh to teach something, to share something in your company.
I
Yeah.
no.
About something.
Well, it just not a course that we can publish at the academy, for example, but one thing that we do a lot in the area that I work is to record. I don't know. I make a video teaching how to, I don't know, do this catalog, data catalog, for example, and then we record ourselves to teaching this on the website that we use, the platform that we use. So we do this a lot, but not official to be published on the academy, nothing like that. Just because we work with so many areas, business areas, so we need to teach them the same all the time. So we record and just share the link.
Okay, yeah, maybe you can think about this because it's a good opportunity for to show yourself, maybe
Yeah.
to be notable. I don't know. It's a opportunity. I think we can read the question, the last question number then, because I don't know. I have time, but
Mhm.
I came in late, but maybe your time, I don't know. And the last question, look, the question number 4, about satisfaction, engagement and satisfaction. Number 6 about uh, ethical, and number 10 about biggest impact on HR. What new technology do you think will have the biggest impact on HR in the next decade? Mm, this last question is very interesting, but I don't know how to answer this. I remember now just ChatGPT, but this changed everything. This don't
Yeah.
change just HR. Uh, yeah, I don't know. As
Yeah.
always, no, yeah, go ahead.
No, for me, it's the same. I would say intelligence, artificial intelligence, probably will change everything, including HR. I don't know how, but I think will change.
Yeah, some months ago, last year, the people were talking a lot about um, metaverse, but
No, I think there's an old technology because
yeah,
it seems like a Second Life, years
yeah,
2000, I think.
yeah.
But
I,
yeah,
I
metaverse.
don't know. I don't know what happened, but don't work it. I don't know why. Maybe because, for example, some years ago, uh, the company or the society can't imagine we working from home because we don't have internet, a good internet. Uh, for you work with metaverse, you need a smart glass. You need, maybe just these. I don't know. Maybe another things like something that you put in your hands for control your avatar. And today this is not accessible. So because of this, I think don't work. Today still don't work because it's not accessible. I think maybe have another I forgot. Oh yeah, it's that. I am very tired. I am very tired.
Yeah, no problem.
Look, I think it's enough for today.
Okay.
But I like it. The videos are here on the chat if you want to take a look again another time. For who is watching from YouTube, if you want to join us, this is not a class, this is just a talk, a conversation. You can join us accessing talkandtalk.com.br and schedule a talk with me, with another colleague from here, another facilitator. And we have French, Italian, Spanish, English, and I think just this. Fabiana, is that for today? I don't know if you wanna share something that I forgot to ask or to say.
No, I think
No?
fine.
So again, excuse me my delay. Thank you
No
for
problem.
today.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed this conversation for today. I wish that someone from HR to be here. Could be more interesting this time. But I like it. I like it. Okay, so see you.
Me
Good
too.